All right, all right, all right. Welcome to GUFON, everybody. It is Tuesday, May 7th, 2024. How are you? Glad you could make it. Yes, that's true. You're reading that correctly. Whistleblower. I can't tell you how excited I am to talk about this topic tonight for 5 seconds. Yeah. Well, when I made the show a couple of days ago, I had a couple of good thoughts, and now they all went out the window. And you can't compare it because there's nothing else that everybody's talking about the same stuff. The whistleblowers, except for Amy. Whistleblowers, and what else? No. Yes, whistleblowers. That's it. Nobody cares about anything else but the whistleblowers, it seems. So tonight, about 35, 40 minutes ago, Amy from Alien Girl 111 had Ashton Kutcher on. No. Ashton Forbes, is that his name? Forbes, right? Ashton, Forbes. Yeah. So she had him on, and it was pretty good. We'll play a little clip from that later on because they're tidying things up over there. But, it's really strange. Yesterday, for the first time in a long time, I play a clip. Well, 2 seconds from just to show you what UFO Jesus is transforming into, the biggest suck-up echo chamber in the biz. There just so happens to be a clip I'm going to play later on. But what a jackhole that guy's turned into. He was before, but now he's solidified his position in ufology as a tool, as the perfect echo chamber for Corbell, David Grush, Jason Sands, and Skinwalker Cash, and anything else attached to that realm of the left on that side of ufology. By the way, your days are numbered. Not UFO Jesus. I'm talking about the way things are going in this field. Once the new administration comes in, you're going to see a lot of scrambling for 6 months. If we even have an election. I'm predicting in September, we're not going to have an election. It's going to be called off due to the case that we're entering World War III. Something like that's going to happen. They don't want Trump in the White House. They will do anything they can, even go to war to keep him out. That's how important it is to keep Trump out of office. Hell, look at all the illegal shit they're doing to him now. Who's here right now at GUFON? Let's do a little quick roll call. It's Tuesday, the quick day. Alfie Joe Bob. Well, if I didn't say your name, it doesn't mean I don't love you. It means we got a lot of show to do. Welcome. I'm joking. Welcome to the show, Alfie JB. Brooke is, huh? Yeah, welcome. Jeanette, the angel of GUFON. Welcome to the show. She's an angel on my shoulder. Marcel Gufonian, my tall head. How you doing, Chief? Good to see you. Bernie Muro made it. Thanks, Bern. Good to see you guys. I know some of you are coming in from the Amy show. Renee Cruzan. What's up, Chief? Happy 2024 is back. Welcome to the show, Renee Cruzan. Good to see everybody chiming in. Parham, welcome to the show. Hey, what's up? Tomas Williams, how you doing? Stephen McCowan's here. Good. Blues Batteries, good. Welcome. David Wilcox, thank God. Not Wilcock. Welcome to the show. Glenn Collins. Hey, man. Thank you, bro. It was a rough day today. I didn't think we were going to have a show at all. Actually, I told a few people I'm going to the hospital. Yeah, I got my shoes on. I put a whole new outfit so I didn't have night stink on me. And I was definitely going to go to the hospital. And then I just threw up one more time. And as soon as I threw it up, I started feeling like immediately like hungry, which I haven't felt in a while. So I go lay down and I noticed that I'm feeling better. And when I go through these situations, my hands freeze. They get cold because I have diabetic neuropathy. They get very cold when I go through this for some reason. They got so cold. I really, really didn't know if my fingers were going to fall off, even though they're not cold. It's the diabetic neuropathy. It feels like they are. So I noticed my hands were getting warmer and I'm feeling hungry. And I'm like, holy shit. See, I think what happened is it was the residue that was left over from a few days ago when I got sick, and I never really got it all out. I know I didn't. Because I sat there going, I still feel like I want to throw up, but I'm going to fight it. I can't fight it. I have to get it all out to get better. So I got it all out. Now I'm better. Welcome to the show. If I didn't say your name, it doesn't mean I don't love you. It means we got a lot of show to do. FAP snuck in. How you doing? What's up, Gyro? Good to see you, bro. Derek Faulkner's here. What's up, LK? Corey42. Good to see you. Ozzy T. What's up, Ozzy Tiger? Nice to see everybody chiming in. Entering the show, Sarah M. Oh, where's Samo? I know he was over at Amy's show. He doesn't like us anymore. He left. He's quitting. Paul Callaghan Fowler. Can you imagine without Samo? Hey, Stavro. How are you? I saw you the other day. Good to see you back. All right. And 44's here. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I'm sorry if I don't remember you, but thanks for hanging out. I'm pretty good with remembering people when I see, but it's a lot over the years. So if you were gone for more than a few months, it may be hard for me to remember. What's up? My channel McKay. Good to see y'all. Now, how did you find us here? Well, not you guys, but anybody come in from Amy's show? Probably everybody here. What a nice show she did with Ashton. A lot of people don't like that guy, but hey, man, at least he tried. He's trying. It's a lot more than we can say for a lot of people. And he's a controversial guy because what he really believes in. And that's okay, too. I may be getting a little, I wouldn't say softer in my approach with people in this field, but I've come to an understanding with myself to hear people out. And you know what? They're people too. And I don't know everything. And I've been proven wrong enough to know that I'm not right all the time. And I accept it. My ego is fine with that. And we move on. But I tell you what, the stuff that bothers me is it's not, it's Jeremy Corbell shit. It's that kind of psyopody we don't need, because that's what it is. We're living in a psyopody world, and that's all it is to him. Disinfo psyop. Now with these whistleblowers coming out, allegedly coming out, supposedly coming out, maybe not. I could care less, as you know, and I don't think you guys care as much. But I tell you what, I'll listen. It'll be good, banter for us, when we do our roundtable show. I can't believe, I don't know, maybe we should do 2 a month instead of just 1. I like the roundtable shows. I really do. Just do them on Saturdays. Maybe we'll start doing that, and we'll cover the week on a Saturday night. Maybe we'll do that every week. Thinking about it. I like it. And I like that we had enough people last time. And look, I know I gave everybody a hard time when I had the show and, we didn't have anybody come on. You guys made up for it. It'll probably never happen again. I know Dorothy won't let it happen again. See, and that's not what I want. I don't want you guys to feel like just because I'm doing that, you have to make me happy. Forget that. I think you guys did. I don't think you really. It's just that it was just a strange night. Some nights you have a lot of people and some nights you don't have any, right? It's the spectrum of life. I'm putting a little, what do you call it, on top of my bowl before I go diving. So I'm going to play this clip because it comes from a 1 minute and 4 second clip. So the one posted this from UFO Jesus. I'm just going to play the clip first, then we'll talk. Stupid. I don't even know why I'm bothering. Really. Why am I?
However, the government is very good at keeping secrets.
So far, learned nothing.
Especially in the incredibly tight-knit community of special operations.
This guy can't speak either. He's got a teleprompter and he still can't freaking speak. I can't stand this guy. I have turned so hard on him, it's not even funny. He blocked me, you know, because I called him an echo chamber for the 100th time and he finally got wind of it.
We've already got as much confirmation as we're going to get anytime soon. It's painfully obvious that Grush is telling the truth.
Oh, my God.
It couldn't possibly...
It's been a year, guys, and he's still echoing for this guy.
...be more obvious.
Yeah, he's telling the truth, he's telling us. Yeah, Grush told the truth. I'm so angry, he says.
There couldn't be a more credible witness.
He wasn't. You dumb dingbat. You dingleberry. He wasn't a witness, jackhole.
It all fits. Aliens are absolutely real.
Oh, God, is he so... oh, my God.
The U.S. government clearly possesses craft.
And he's always trying to sound important. Yes, I am picking on him today. I don't care. I don't care. It's what I want. It's what I want. I don't like him. I don't like him. He's fake. I don't like fake. He is the biggest echo chamber on the planet. I've been holding back because I was just being fair, but this guy cut his hair, changed his outfit he doesn't even know who the fuck he is. You know? He's so confused on what he is. How can anyone trust what he's saying when it comes to ufology? Besides, he's still talking about Grush being a witness. Idiot.
Craft that came to us from extraterrestrial life. They possess the bodies of the pilots of UAPs. They aren't human. I don't know how much or of what kind of...
He can't even read! Oh, shut the... Get him out of here. Never again. Never. 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 Never be nice again is what I'm saying. I'm not going to be nice. You don't like me for it? Good. I can't do it. Look, the guy is ruining ufology one word at a time, and he's bad at it. He's not even good. He can't even read his own shit. This is what happens when you have people that aren't passionate. They're not legit about, 3 years now, 5 years he's been around, and he's not legit. Look, he started out as freaking Ryan. Then he went to UFO Jesus. Then he went back to Ryan. Then he went back to UFO Jesus again to try it out. Then now he cuts his hair and puts on a very cheap suit and tie. I don't have it up anymore. I got rid of it. Ugh. He's wearing a fish tie. A fish tie. See what I mean? It's like, how could these people ever take this asshole in ufology seriously? And he's got a fish tie on. And I'm the bad guy. I'm the poison in ufology. I'm trying to clean this shit up just by pointing it out. It's ridiculous what this place has turned into. It's awful. Just awful. And Jason Sands now, this guy's a friggin' tard. Screw this guy. He says what was chilling was that if the program folks didn't return the retrieval materials and biologics by the time above the responsible parties would be put to death. So now he's saying people are put to death, and he knows for sure. Put to death. If you don't get those, they're going to be put to death. Oh, I hope he doesn't swear to God and goes in front of Congress. Oh. This is such a joke. People are calling him an idiot. This is stupidity. This is what? Purple mantids? I mean, come on, Jason. I think Sands is just trying to sabotage Fox's movie, people are saying. You see? That's why you keep your mouth shut if you make a movie with somebody and I don't know if Jason Sands signed an NDA with Fox. God, I hope he did. I hope he did, and I hope Fox sues the shit out of him. That would ruin the movie, you know? It could. Not for me, because I watch it for free, but this is unreal. And he's doing all of this on Twitter, X, whatever the hell it is. Yeah, here, look at this. Now look what he's saying. This is all unbelievable bullshit stuff. He's just a joke. You are correct in my opinion back down here. It seems the program is going to come to an impossible impasse. They come forward of their accord or face judgment by the NHIs. One way or another, the lies will end. Oh my God. Up here, yes, I still advocate for planned, controlled disclosure. There has to be a degree of amnesty for those who have made their mistakes, and I inform Congress on the need for a discreet turnover process. I have and continue to try and save as many people as possible. Oh, you're such a hero, Jason. You are such a fat-ass hero. Oh, the only thing you saved are the hunger pains in your lower abdomen. You saved nobody. The only person you care about is yourself. That's why you didn't get back to me to expand on what you said you were going to tell me. Again, another liar, another foe, another fake. Jason Sands, you are just like every other whistleblower that has ever come forward who says they work for the government. And we know you did, big deal. But everything about you is turning into poop. Which we knew it would. We knew it would. There's an explanation to why all the UFOs are crashing. How stupid are we? I didn't really figure it out until I saw this meme today. Yeah, it was posted by Jeremy C. Boeing. They gave the replacement parts to these, reverse engineered craft. No wonder why they're crashing. They didn't have the right maintenance tools, maintenance parts, old parts, cracked pots, working on that stuff. That's a shame. Always somebody to blame in this field, eh? Hey, there's a new TV series that's being released tomorrow on Apple TV. It looks great. I wish I had Apple TV. It's called Dark Matter. It's about a man who interacts with different dimensions of himself. Yeah, take a look at this little trailer they have up here on the internet. This came from Astral on X. Wow, is it a 2.5-minute clip? Yeah, why not?
To my extraordinary wife, Daniela, I do not deserve you.
That's true.
Wow, she looks good.
A man of science. He is married to the woman of his dreams, and they have a good life.
Have a good day.
Coffee to go?
Oh my gosh, you're my hero.
Until one night, he doesn't make it home. When he regains consciousness, everything has changed.
I don't know, it sounds like he's crazy.
I'm not crazy.
Who are you?
I live here with you.
Charlie! Daniela! Have you done something to them?
I don't know who you're talking about.
It's Jason.
You know me. I've never served you.
It's not funny. Just tell me you know who I am.
I've never seen you before in my life. I just need answers.
What if something like this happened to you? Right? Let's just say you go to sleep, you wake up, everything around you is different. Now, I've thought of this enough over my life that if I did wake up tomorrow or any day, even if I'm with someone, to not act surprised. So every morning, this is no joke, when I wake up, I say, all right. I'm by myself, so I don't have to worry about really how I act. But in my mind, I wake up and I go, okay, still this reality? Good for now. But if I wake up and everything's high tech and I hear voices and things that don't sound familiar in the other rooms, well, I'm going to get up like this. And then I'll be calm. And then I'll walk in the other room and I'll say, what's going on here? Now, if they act surprised and see me, well, then we got a problem. But if they say, hey, we let you sleep in. Why don't you come and have some breakfast? And I walk down the hallway that has been changed. I'm in a different environment. Although it's my home, it isn't. Everything's upgraded. The floors are like concrete or something. I don't know, tile, not wood. And then I have all new appliances, a weird looking sink. I've never seen that, a 2-tiered sink like this before. It's got 3 different nozzles and one says baby. I don't know. Refrigerator's huge. It's filled with food. This can't be my place. What would you do? How would you act? And I'm telling you, practice this because it's going to happen someday when you die. Because it would be great if this was real. See, sometimes I wonder. I even joked with Dark Hour Paranormal before. And I said, I wonder if I'm dead, if I died in the hospital. And this is like a new road I'm on. But I don't realize it because it's seamless. Yeah. How would you know? You know, I just found out yesterday that I almost drowned when I was 4 years old. Yeah. In the pool. Yeah. People jumped in to save me, did CPR on me and all that shit. Yeah. Except they didn't do the real CPR. They punched me in the back is what my mother said. Yeah. Yeah. Because it was like 1973, something like that, 1972. So, and Mr. Machuli came over, he started packing you on the back and everybody was screaming. You were out and all of you were blue, your lips were blue. And then all this water just came out of you and everybody was relieved. You almost died. What happened was my best friend jumped on top of me in the pool and didn't know he was keeping me down. He was just trying to stay afloat. And I couldn't get up and people noticed. Anyway, so I wonder if I died when I was 4. And this is a new injection, somebody's nightmare. Like they injected themselves into my dead body when I was died, just like the TV show Explorers. Isn't that what it's called? Explorers, right? I'm saying it funny because it's hard for me to say explorer. Explorer. It's Explorer. Pull it up. It's a good show. I've seen the TV series now. I watched it 3 times. Yeah, a lot of fun. Here we go. Oh, you know what's good? The Terminal List. If you haven't seen that, that's a good. Oh, come on. And if you haven't seen The Boys, don't be turned off because you see superheroes. It's not what you think. I don't like superhero movies that much. But this is, it's good. Just try it out. I guarantee you'll like it. The first 10, 15 minutes, you'll be hooked. And if not, then it just wasn't meant to be. I think it's the Explorers. Anyway, Yeah, it's with the guy who was in that TV show with the gay guys. They lived together. It was 15, 20 years ago with Jack. Jack was his roommate. And then the girl with the high voice. You know that one? Well, he's in it. He's in it. I can also tell you that the new Roadhouse sucked ass, but I like Conor McGregor in it, though. It was fun. The Expanse is really good if you can focus and watch it. You got to really watch that show. You can't just go clean the house and listen to that. You got to watch it. It's very, very can't think of the word. Very detailed oriented. Can you believe I still can't find this thing? Sneaky Pete. All right. Well, I'm pretty sure it's the Explorers. Yep. Anyway. A lot of good stuff out there. What was I going to... Oh, play the rest of this?
Built the box. Behind every door in there is a version of your life that you could have lived.
That's crazy.
My friend Jason stole me from my world, and he brought me to his world. What if the person that abducted me is me? Hey, fam.
Oh my God! That's what I said in my dream that I had, which I think might be reality, when I said to myself, I'll be in your head before you wake up. Oh, come on. Come on. They're writing a movie about me. It's always about me. Everything's about me. I'm a narcissist.
Life is so lonely.
Oh, by the way, if you want to help support the narcissist, super chat, super sticker, those are great. PayPal, Cash App, even better. You could even become a member, right? Jeanette bought 10 of them yesterday, right? Sven has gotten at least 60 memberships out. So all the links are in the show description. If you want to help support Truthology for Ufology this way. I think we're like-minded people, right?
Why would he do that? What's the one thing you had that he didn't? He's been different, and I'm scared. I don't know what to do.
I need to use the box to get home.
The road you're looking for is a grain of sand on an infinite beach.
You need to get home to my family. I want my life back.
Do you ever get that feeling? Want to kiss and hug her? Do it now. Tell her you love her. And I can never go home.
That'd be so freaking scary. Can I just say something really nice? Can you get that out of there? Jennifer Connelly aged wonderfully. She's gorgeous. Still. I'm not a big fan of those thick eyebrows that she has. Not thick as in this, but thick as in like tall. Like she's got tall eyebrows. Alien Girl's here. She's got normal eyebrows. But I can't wait for Dark Matter to be free so we could all watch it together. Anyway, good. That's coming out tonight, tomorrow. So check your local listings on the Apple TV. Wow. I want to show you something. I'll do that later tonight. We'll do that later. Maybe not. Okay. So a reminder was put up by Nick Gold on X. He says, just a reminder that the February 15th, 2023 Canadian memo sent to Prime Minister Justin Trudeau to brief him on the North American UAP shootdowns, which was dug up by CTV News, seems to prove that not only is there an active UAP crash recovery program, but pull it up on the screen, fellas. That's right. On February 10th, 2023, NORAD was already up to UAP number 20 in their annual numbering system. Next bullet point, UAP number 20 had already begun its exploitation, quote unquote, process at this time the memo was sent, clearly implying it was recovered. UAP number 23, bullet point, was tracked entering Canadian airspace over Yukon beginning February 11th. That's 4 total UAP in the first 2 days of the publicly acknowledged 3-day shootdowns of 3 UAP. While this doesn't tell us what unidentified anomalous phenomenon are, it certainly tells us we are not being leveled with and in fact are apparently being lied to, outright lied to. Check it. Boop. NORAD has been oh, we already said all this. Damn it. Well, here it is. There it is. Look at this up here in the top right. Confidence of the King's Privy Council limited distribution. Secret. February 2023. Memorandum for the Prime Minister. Jody Thomas. Natalie Druin. Care of. So, or copy. Unidentified aerial phenomena. Dun, 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 dun. They knew about the stuff in the sky. Next page, please. Bring it up. Here it comes. Transmittal note. Bordeaux transmission. So here it is. Your decision, Prime Minister. It's his transmission. This is the note. Unidentified aerial phenomena. He got the memo, is what I'm trying to tell you kids. He got the memo. The paper trail then runs dry, but that's all we needed. And not a dry eye in the chat room. It's beautiful. They did a good job proving that they're corrupt. It's sad. You know, so I'm thinking to myself, if this is all corruptness because they don't want technology, okay? They don't want the secret technology to get to someone else. Well, let me tell you. Everybody knows what everybody has. I think we could all agree on that. Don't you think there's enough spies for decades upon decades? You know, China sent spies here 40 years ago to have children to be spies. Oh, did you know we sent Americans over to Russia 40 years ago to have children and become spies? Do you know the mafia? I digest. Everybody knows. So what is it really all about? Ego? Why hide information because you got to play the game? Or there really is some sort of alien partnership applied in governments worldwide. But some governments like ours may be privy to more information because we were the originators who made first contact with the aliens, perhaps. We don't know. Nobody knows. We can only assume. And when you assume, well, then you have what we have now. Nothing. A whole lot of nothing, I should say, because we got a lot of stuff. Hey, we got bodies there and they're put somewhere. And then we've got, S4, Bob Lazar, you know the story. Oh, yeah. And don't forget Betty and Barney Hill. Don't forget their story. And Travis Walton, right? And don't forget Communion guy, Wesley Strieber. What's his name? Arthur Fonzarelli. What's his name? Wesley Strieber. What's his first name? Kenneth? Well, Strieber. And it just goes on and on and on and on and on. And we keep hearing how there are aliens out there, how they're abducting us unlawfully, unwillingly, and unwantingly, you know. And why does this continue to happen even to this day? What is so important, and what is a continuing project that is seemingly going on for 1,000 years? Let's just say it's been going on since 1850s. I think we could all agree UFOs were seen in the 1800s, right? They called them airships, right? Because they made them all bubbled out like they were blimp-like things, because that's what they had. That's right. They filled shit up. The Germans built those huge. Yeah, that was supposed to be the wave of the future. The Zeppelin. Yeah. And then it blew up. Yeah. That was sad. Not the humanity. That sucked. What a great report, though. Oh, the humanity. Oh, you know what? Let's listen to that. No. Let's go back in time. What was it called? The Zeppelin? What was that? What was it called? I can't remember. What was the name of that event that happened? Oh my God, I can't remember. I'm having a brain freeze. Somebody tell me. What was it? Samo's here? Hey, Samo. Thank goodness, bro. Everybody was wondering. Nah, I was. Ezekiel Hindenburg. God bless. Oh, thank you, Dave. The Hindenburg. This is one of the most gut-wrenching radio things I've ever heard. Right? I mean, this guy felt what was going on. I think he was there even, right? Was he there? Yeah, let me pull this up. 1937. Wow, it's been almost 100 years. It hasn't. It feels like it's been 150. The Hindenburg. Man, hey, Metalhead. That's a showstopper right there. Richie, I've been doing this 40 years. Oh, and only has his dots in the sky. Just like me. Hey, so what? Let me tell you something. The fact you're doing it 40 years, it's like twice as long than me. Look, you know, it's going to take a civilian, a you, a me, to do this disclosure thing. So I'm not saying, hey man, that's all you're going to get, because that's not true. That's all you're getting because that's all they're allowing you to see. And I'm telling you, and I know it, I feel it in my heart that something will show itself, present itself. And I want me to be the first people out there to catch it on video. Even though the whole world will see, I want to be the first. I want to see it as it's happening. Because you know what? Some people won't be around to see it. They'll be sleeping. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But all I can say is, my God, man, 40 years? Well, thank you for your membership to Truthology for UFOlogy for, well, we know it's longer than 7 months, but thank you very much. Thank you. Continually 7 months. And years you've been hanging. So let's stay in that thought process, because after I play this little Zeppelin exploding in history, I want to go back and I really want to talk very quickly about why we need the whistleblowers to tell their stories. Because as much as I hate it, we do need it, right? But all right, I'll get into it in a minute. Why? I rethought some things, and I think the government. See, what I'm scared of is that they are going to take their time, and it's going to be 10 years if all we're going to do is go through whistleblowers, because the government does everything every 6 to 10 months. or once a year. They need to do this every 3 to 4 months. You got to keep the public interest. You got to at least show you're willing to keep the needle moving, even if it's slow and all you have are whistleblowers. That's what the public wants. But they don't do that, do they? We'll come back to that. All right, this may be one of the most epic, heart-wrenching radio broadcasts in American history. Well, history. All right, let's just get to the crash. All right, here we go. Hey, we're... Hey, you know that TV show Explorers? They go back in time to this. Yeah, it's a really good episode, too. So I thought we were going to hear it. Oh, the humanity!
Beyond help,
Is this it?
of danger to heroes of the tragedy rushing to the rescue, the heroes of the tragedy dash in, heedless of danger to help the injured to safety, while others, beyond help, perish in the flames.
Yeah, that's not it.
Court skeleton, the Atlantic by air.
Yeah, there's a couple others. Maybe that's not the one. Real footage. The All right, let me call it the Hindenburg. Reporter. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. It sounds like it. Here we go. I'm just trying to lift everybody's spirits tonight. The Hindenburg
had slacked up a little bit. The back motors of the ship are just holding it just enough to keep it from... It bursts into flames. Get it started. It's fighting, and it's crashing. It's crashing terrible. Oh, my. Get out of the way, please. It's bursting into flames, and it's falling on the mooring mast and all the folks between it. This is terrible. This is one of the worst catastrophes in the world. Oh, it's like 400 or 500 feet into the sky, and it's a terrific crash, ladies and gentlemen. The smoke and the flames now, and the flame is crashing to the ground, not quite to the mooring mast. All the humanity and all the fans are just feeding around it. I told you, I can't even talk to people. There's friends around there. I can't talk, ladies and gentlemen. Honest, it's just laying there, massive smoking wreckage. And everybody can't hardly breathe and talk and screaming. Lady, I'm sorry. Honestly, I can hardly breathe. I'm going to step inside where I cannot see it. Charlie, that's terrible.
Man, I'll put the link to that in the show description, but it's amazing how my mind heard it a little differently than what I just heard now. I thought the guy's voice in my mind was a little deeper. But for the most part, yeah, everything else seemed to be pretty accurate, although he did speak kind of quickly. I didn't realize it was that fast sometimes, but you know what the weird thing about it, though? I almost sat here and said, it seems scripted. Because he said it's one of the worst in American history. It's like, you know that already? You know how many people died as it's happening? Well, they must be, You know, it could be 1, it could be 70. We don't know. But obviously it looks like it could be one of the worst. I just thought that was weird. And then he also had very specific account of the flames going 500 feet in the sky, which is very, very high, but yet the thing was in the sky. So, I don't know. I'm just me looking for things. Some people think it was sabotage. Yeah. Very cool. I mean, history-wise. Terrible, though. It's a terrible rish. All right, what do we got here? Dude, all right. So Alien Girl had Ashton Kutcher? Ashton, what was his last name again? All right, I'm going to pull it up real quick. I just want to make some comments. Draw some traffic over there. Hey. Ashton Forbes. What? I don't understand. Botarezala. We'll just go to the show itself. I was already listening before. She went for 45 minutes. And, oh no, I forgot to write down the part I wanted to play. He said some interesting things, man, that some good, some controversial. Let's just say that. All right. So Amy had Ashton Forbes on. Amy from Alien Girl 111 here on YouTube. And he is the guy, right? That was the MH370 debunker, figure outer type of guy, right? Isn't that him? Yeah. So they were, I guess, planning on doing about 30 minutes. They went about 40, 45. He was on Glenn Beck recently. So this isn't, just a regular dude. Like, I mean, it is. But once you start going on mainstream media news outlets, it puts you on a different level. And Amy, sent him a message, asked him to come on. I guess, a little bit here and there back and forth. The trust was there. Of course, it's Amy. Why not? She's not out to hurt anybody. And next thing you know, hey, Richie, guess who's coming on my show? I'm like, what? So I know other people had him on. But I think it's interesting that Alien Girl had him on and some of the things he was saying. Now, he was on other shows, but I don't listen to those shows. So I don't know what he said. So we'll give Amy a little bit of loving tonight because she earned it on this one. And she did very well, by the way, asking questions, dealing with the chat. I mean, when you're a one-man band or a one-gal gang, I like that, a one-gal gang. Well, that almost sounds like some... Yeah. Well, anyway, here she is. Go.
It's nothing to do with any of these things that people want to talk about, misogyny, whatever. It still seems to come up. It's like they'll find one little word that they find a way to cancel you.
Talking about cancel culture. That's right.
And the weird thing is how many people go with it. Anyway, and I think cancel culture is on both the left and the right, Bob. Guys. Because I see people are saying, it's on both sides. It's not just one or the other. But in terms of the cancel culture, I mean, I just think it's. Hey, wait.
What? How did I miss that? Did Amy just say that it's both sides that are cancel culture? What? Oh, I'm listening to this again. Oh, yeah, we're going to go back about 20 seconds. I want to see what I missed. Did I just hear that?
For it. And the weird thing is how many people go with it. Anyway, and I think cancel culture is on both the left and the right, guys. Because I see people are saying, it's on both sides. It's
Here's what I believe, and I'm not saying what I guess it's perspective. I guess it's what you watch and what you listen to, right? So I can't say she's wrong and I can't say I'm right. I can only tell you what I've seen. And I've seen the left initiate the cancel culture and the right respond. I don't see the right going out canceling anybody. And let me tell you, even if they did, it would have taken 2 years since they did anything like that, because cancel culture has been going on for a long time from the left, and it's all about canceling the right. That's what cancel culture is all about. Well, right? This is why I wanted to play it. It's very controversial. Good going, Amy. She's great. And I think it's interesting that we're talking about this here. Cancel culture still going on. That's what's so stupid. Although it has laid, it's starting to, like, people aren't apologizing anymore. You know, we went back into your records 25 years ago where you had blackface on. Yeah, I was in a war. You know, we were playing soldiers and we didn't have any black people in the neighborhood. So I put, no, I'm just saying that I didn't, but, you know, and we're going to cancel you unless you apologize for, hey, I was 8 years old. Still, you knew right from wrong. No, I don't apologize. What? Good going, Amy.
It's not just one or the other. But in terms of the cancel culture, I mean, I just think it's awful, Ashton. We should just be supporting each other.
It's huge in the UFO community. I mean, it's the very first thing anybody comes with a claim. The first thing people try to do is cancel them. We live in a post-truth world right now as well, where it doesn't even really matter if what you say is true or not.
Right.
What matters is how you make people feel out there.
Right.
Which I think is really sad, because that makes it extremely difficult for people to get to the truth. If you say something that makes people feel upset or doesn't make them feel good, then the next thing you know is they're making up lies about you. And you guys have seen that about me. You've probably seen it right now in the chat. Wouldn't surprise me. You see it everywhere all the time.
And that is why I have Rich Saves America, the second channel. It's to save our rights, because people feel insecure being on camera or whatever. Bringing politics into ufology. How dare they?
And that it goes to show that this is not even really about, I would even say it's not even about trying to invent new technology. It might not even about trying to find aliens. Like, we probably already have found the answers to all those things. It's just been getting suppressed. It's an information war is what we're in right now. And this is another thing I would challenge the UFO community on. And I'm very open and honest about my strategy about MH370, my mindset, because the way I look at it is, if this stuff's real, then people in the intelligence community have been monitoring me. They know every single thing I'm thinking and doing. So I want the people out there to know every single thing I'm thinking and doing as well. Is that this is a matter of how you present the information, how you get the information out there to people. So just as an example, like Stephen Greer, he gets attacked because he does like CE5 and charges people to go out into the desert and like go see spiritual beings. And it's something that he's obviously passionate about, and he believes in himself, I think. But that takes away from his other half, which is he does these interviews with incredible people, firsthand accounts, people like Thomas Bearden, who's talking about over unity and free energy devices and scalar weapons and all this stuff.
I'll put the link to Amy's interview with Ashton Forbes so you can watch it at your leisure, or go to AG111, Alien Girl 111 on YouTube. It's pretty good. It was good. They did a really good interview. I was very pleased with it. I think everybody was. Yeah. A lot of people showed up. It was fun. All right. So what happened with MH370 though? Right. He was debunked heavily. Yeah. Everything that he showed was garbage. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong. Everything he was talking about was garbage, right? Look, I didn't watch it. I don't know. But that's what I see. That's the impression I got from the clips that I've seen, the 1-minute shorts that people put up about how it's been debunked. And we showed a clip last night how the clouds are duplicated and it's CGI UFOs and all this other crap, right? However, he did his best. It wasn't good enough, right? Not according to Mick West and a lot of other people, myself included. I think he did an admiral job. Is that what it is? He did a very good job. But is it possible to let his emotions and his want to be right and his want to solve the case got in the way, I think, of his critical thinking? Because the proof's in the pudding. It was all CGI what he was showing. And again, I'll say this now. I didn't watch every minute of what he did. I only saw clips. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But nonetheless, MH370 still claimed now what? It was the plane broke up over the ocean or whatever. The Indian Ocean, was it? Whatever. It's gone. It broke up, blew up. That's the final report. And I don't know how we're ever going to find out for sure. Unless a video comes out showing every moment of that flight. Pretty weird what happened. I have to admit. It was fun to watch. You know, when people first were going out and trying to figure it out. He's come around years later and brought it all up again. Anyway, like I said, the link to that will be in the show description. All right, so, okay. Now this is interesting. Hold on a second. See, this is what I don't understand. I set up the show today, and I send myself the links. And I have gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 emails since 6:30 this morning, but I don't see mine. I don't see my emails. And I've been working on this all since 10:30. So where are my emails? You know what emails I see from me today? 4 o'clock and 6:46. See, and this is what's been happening to me the last several months. For a while, I wouldn't get any Twitter DMs for Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. And then when Monday came around, they would all flood my box, right? Hey, where are you? You told me to, message you. I'm like, hey, man, I didn't know. You told me. I was waiting for you to message me. So it created a lot of issues. And then I got locked out of Messenger for a long time, like 10 months or something, on and off. So now that's working fine. I had to create all new stuff, all new IDs, all new passwords. And I think that's what they wanted me to do. Whoever they are, it's how they get you. And I didn't want to do it, but they forced me. I had no choice. I hated it. And then with Messenger, every time I would put in a new password or something, get it all set up, submit it, and it would start over from the beginning. Okay, what password do you want to use? What username do you want to use? That stuff. So for months, I didn't even bother with Messenger. And oh my God, so many messages. Even when I was in the hospital from last May, oh my God, that's when it all started. And I think that's weird. I'm going to have to do a deep dive on myself. All right, let's get back to work. So Grant Levac posted this, and here it says, I'll tell you what this says. Here it is. Definitive proof that the shockwave asset is a perfect match. Took 3 minutes. I truly cannot comprehend the argument that this is not a match. These videos are VFX. It's all fake. Why do people perpetuate the lie that they are real? And this is the MH370 video I wanted to play earlier. That finally appeared. And now I can play it.
I know what you're thinking. This looks nothing like the Zap in the satellite videos. And I agree. But keep watching. Okay. For those of you who don't know.
Oh, we saw this yesterday, right? Oh, no, this is different.
Which is the asset that was used to create this Zap here. I mean, obviously, there's a discrepancy here. This is in color. This is a white silhouette. But it's actually fairly simple to get this to look like this. So let me stop talking and just hop in.
Okay, Ben.
The thing we're going to do is add a brand new solid.
Thank you.
Drop it down beneath the shockwave layer here. And then we'll track the mat. We'll make sure that it's
Thank you for the $2
layer, and we'll change this to Luma. And all that means is that it's going to use the luminance values instead of the alpha channel to create its mask. Next up, we're going to take both of them and drop them into a pre-comp, which is basically like a folder where you can kind of edit everything inside that folder at the same time. Just gonna hit OK, and then we're going to add our simple choker. We're going to add a matte choker. I'll turn this one off for now so that we can start editing this. So I'm gonna mess with these values here. Let's get a little bit brighter, and then let's hop into our matte choker. But we're gonna start playing with these values until we get a silhouette that's close to here.
Uh-oh.
That's all this.
Uh-oh.
It just cleans up and expands.
There it comes. Getting closer.
Mask. So let's just keep messing with it here until we get something.
This is amazing.
Close. It's.
Uh-oh.
It doesn't seem like they did that much to it.
Oh, no.
I think we can work with this.
Yeah, you're going to have to turn it a little.
Bring it over. We can bring down its opacity so that we can see it a bit better.
Yeah. Nice.
And already you can see that it's starting to match.
Starting to match.
I love a good conspiracy theory, just as much as the next person, but
she's doing it. It's a match.
Sometimes things are what they seem to be.
And sometimes they're not.
Appears to my eyes.
Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you are. Joy's got nuts. MH370 is. What's up, New England Dirt Roadie? Welcome to GUFON. Ben, I saw it. Thank you very much for the £2, £2 info email. Ooh. I didn't open up my emails today because I was out of commish. Oh, Scambian strikes again. Oh, that's okay. Little bitty Stevie Weevy having a little bit of a temper tantrum, is he? They just wait. All they do is sit around and go, did Rich say my name? Did GUFON say my name? We got to talk about that for 3 hours. We're going to make video after video. We're going to make him look bad. We're going to ruin his life, take his family down, all because he said. The eyes have it. We have evidence. Okay, Ben, I'm in the email. I'm not going to read this out loud, but you sent me some wicked stuff here, bro. See, wow. I wasn't ready for this, so you know what I'm going to do? We'll do a show. We'll do a segment tomorrow about it because, dude, that's a lot of info. That's a lot. Thank you, by the way. Well, that'll be a good show tomorrow then, because I don't have anything set up for tomorrow. So tomorrow's show will go into that a little, because I never have, not once. Because why bother? I'll take a look at it. I'll come up with some. It's kind of hard for me to want to do anything about it because it's not real, but I haven't looked at what you sent me, so I'll look at that and then we'll go from there. Fair enough? I think that's fair. Thanks again for the £2 2 quid. That's right. You could help support GUFON with a super chat or even a super sticker, right, Rich? That's right, Regis. Super chat, super sticker. That's what I said. PayPal or Cash App. They could become a member. You could become a member. I just said that. All the links are in the show description. They're in the show description. I just said that. Now you know how it feels. All right. I am not committing, so the impressions aren't spot on. Oh, you know what's spot on? I'll tell you. How am I am not spot on, but this is spot on. For those of you who know me and Mr. Elizondo, we now have a nice friendship. If you haven't noticed on Amy's channel today, if you were in the chat room, Lou and I, even yesterday here, were, exchanging pleasantries. We'll just say that. I forgot to unblock him from GUFON. So I'll do that when the show ends. We'll unblock Lou Elizondo so he can come back in. But he said he never ran away from me. I said, you're right. You didn't run away from me. You waddled away from me. Never wanted to talk. Never wanted to all because you said my wife was flattened after we had sex.
Left the Department of Defense, ironically enough, to finish the very mission they gave me in the first place.
That up, dude.
I didn't ask for it. I'm not a UFO guy. I'm not a ufologist. I never have been. I never will be. I'm a counterterrorism and counterespionage guy. I just do counterintelligence, counterinsurgencies. That's what I do. And it just so happens that in 2008, I was asked to apply those same skill sets into the
UFO community. Ironically enough. What's that? All right. It's time. So let me pull this up. I forgot. Yep, I forgot. It's that time. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Is this it? I think I played this, though. I think I played this yesterday. I don't know if I want to show it. All right. I don't know if I played this, but I'm going to play it anyway. It's Into Thin Air. It's about, I know I played the Antarctica anomaly is back video. Oh, what was that? Did you guys see that? I saw like a distortion field. Yeah, that was weird. I've seen it before. I think it has to do with the green screen. Yeah, we're losing people. It's okay. Let them go. Let them go. Bum, bum, bum.
May 6, 2024, and look at your screen. It's back once again. No joke, my friends. I was just on InfoWars with Harrison Smith talking about this less than an hour ago, maybe 2 hours ago, and this thing popped up. I literally predicted this to happen after we saw a bunch of different weather anomalies and earthquakes in this area. This was projected to happen, and here it is. Once again, the Antarctica wave anomaly has popped up at exactly 11 a.m. on the 6th. We can watch it right now. They will probably remove a lot of this future data, but here it is again. This is the 5th time now that we are seeing this take place from the exact same island. Look at this. This is the biggest one we've ever seen, 83.7 feet. You're going to want to go look at this before they make it disappear again, but here it is. This is absolutely a frequency weapon of some sort of frequency technology that is only picked up on the waves tab for whatever reason. I think that's how this program is made to pick up information. Look at this. This is absolutely incredible. We haven't seen anything like this ever. This thing is extending through the entire continent of Africa. Of course, these waves are more than likely not real. but we've never seen anything like this, my friends. You got to go check it out before it's removed, because this is by far the biggest one we've seen. They're probably even mocking us at this point with this, because no joke, right after I got done with this interview, this popped up on the chart again. All right, my friends, I'm going to dig into this. Enjoy. This is by far the craziest one we've ever seen. Research Antarctica and the secret little island down here that is more than likely projecting this frequency. Unbelievable. Thank you all so much. Take care. Bye-bye. Stop right there, my friends. If you have not already, click that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Click all and you will get all notifications.
That's weird. Yeah, it muted itself. I just watched it happen. How long was I talking like that? That's just awfully strange, because I have a very good habit of watching to see if I'm muted now, and I have a little button here that'll flash. So I know I'm not muted. I wasn't muted on the mic. I was muted down there, and I watched it go on and off twice. I don't mute. Why would I mute myself while I'm talking? It makes no sense. when I'm playing a video, I don't mute. Sometimes the video does mute itself because it's designed that way, but I always turn it off. Unless I double clicked it and thought I turned it off, but I was looking at it. All right, we're back. All right. So anyway, I don't know what I was telling you. Whatever I was saying, you heard it before. We haven't been to the behavior panel in a while. So I'm going to go back about, what is this, a year we're going back? 8 months. And this one is called UFO Special, Presidents and Whistleblowers. Are they here or not? Now, I may have played one or two of these clips back then. And I'm pretty sure I played Trump in the beginning. So let's just start off. I like the behavior panel. They do a good job. They do.
I'm doing the initial breakdown of the body language and behavior in this video, and we decided we'd revisit some of our favorite moments from it.
You had an interview the other day in which you said you've been briefed on unidentified flying objects. Are they real?
Well, I don't want to really get into it too much, but personally, I tend to doubt it. I mean, you have people that swear by it, right? And pilots have come in and they said, and these are pilots that are not pilots that are into that particular world. But we have had people saying that they've seen things. I'm not a believer, but, you know, I guess anything's possible.
God, that was an awful answer. That was just awful. Terrible.
All right, Greg, what do you got? Let's start by talking about presidents in general. They have a product they're selling. They have a brand, and his brand is chairman. That's his brand and always will be. Each of these guys, I'll tell you what I call their brand. He stays to his brand. He does the typical Trump thing as he's illustrating and he's regulating. He puts his hands together, pushes you out, and then comes back. One interesting thing to note, pay attention to this emotional eye accessing cue. When people look down into their right, those are emotional eye accessing cues. As you think about your children, think about happy moments or sad moments, you'll find your eyes drifting down to your right. This president does this. At the minute he says, I talk to, you watch Trump back up and brace for what's coming. And I think he's navigating here, if you watch his eye movement and him choosing and editing words, to make sure he doesn't say anything bad about servicemen and women that he values. That's all I think we see here. Chase, what do you got?
Yeah, I think the video starts out with what, Greg, that you really helped all the panelists identify something called the surrender steeple, when the steeple has gone down a little bit. And that's pretty normal for him. And when he says,
personally, I tend to doubt it.
He has an invisible question mark there. And he does not hardly ever use this up talk where the tone of his voice goes up at the end. And one other thing I think is unusual here for this video is that when Trump wants you to believe something, he socializes the situation. He'll say other people are believing this, and then he'll build up the credibility of those other people, which we see here.
I mean, you have people that swear by it, right? And pilots have come in. We have had people saying that they've seen things.
And that's been the way that he operates.
We've had people say things, not cows, not birds, not chickens, people.
Since day -5,000 of his campaign. So he's been doing this a long time. I also think Tucker could have asked probably a more open-ended question here and might have got a little bit more data from there. Scott?
All right. I think another thing we see in common here with all, and that we're going to see in common with all these videos that are this, one of the threads that goes throughout these things is that these guys, when it comes to the presidents, and well, pretty much everybody, they've been told not to tell what they know. You know, if there is anything there. So they've all got their stock. They all cover the same stuff. They all cover how we don't know what it is. We don't know where it came from. They talk about movements, those types of things. And then they go on to talk about how it's possible it could be something from another planet or something like that. So we really don't see them nailed. Nobody says, nope, that's not it, or yep, that's it. Nobody gives a yes or a no, really. We just see that. And we know that Trump's being pretty honest about this, about giving information he can give, because his tone goes low. His voice goes low and his tone goes low. He gets quiet. Then he starts delivering his answer. He gives strong eye contact there at the top, but he looks away from it to check his story. I believe that we'll find out as we go through here. These people have been given, here are the facts you can give. these 2 or 3 facts, and that's it. But just add your thing to it. So they take that information and they put their, like Greg was saying, they put their information and they form their version of the story around those facts. I think in this case, Trump is telling all he can tell us at this point.
All right, who else? We got one more I want to do. I'm not interested. No slobber. Bob Lazar, you want to do Bob? Who else is here? We'll go to Bob then. Oh wait, is this Corbell? No, some dude. Let's go to mine. Okay, let's go to Bob Lazar. Thank you, Richard. This is a true story that I made up.
I think that we're nothing to report to you today.
It's okay.
There were 9 total. I only got to essentially work, back engineer, or analyze one of the craft. But there was a separate hangar for each of the crafts, and each one was essentially different in its visual appearance.
Did anybody tell you about the U.S. Navy and
in its visual appearance? Why not just say in its appearance? Because he's trying to make it seem really special by adding in that word. What is that, an adjective? It's not really, it's not an adjective because it's not describing it, but I forget the name of it. It's not a preposition, is it? Anyway, it's just amazing to me that something so simple can tell us he's lying. Or he's trying to make it a little more fantastical than it really is. It's like he just said the same thing twice. Visual appearance. Well, what other appearance would there be? You can hear it? I guess you could touch it. All right.
intelligence got the craft from?
No, not at all. That's a lot of people have speculated about it, that they were either shot down or they crashed, but the craft seem undamaged, so I doubt either of those would be correct.
All right, Chase, what do you got?
He also had the lazy eye blink. Did you see that when he talked about being shot down? The lazy eye blink. That's not it. You'll see. Hold on. Let me go back 10. These 10 seconds here.
Or they crashed, but
right here.
The craft seem undamaged,
right there.
So I doubt
Watch.
either of those would be correct.
See that slow blink, slow lazy eye blink? He's not happy with that answer.
All right, Chase, what do you got?
My opinion.
We see something here that I think is, I'll give you the truthful part first. Back in this video, he's doing this, I haven't calculated the number of years. A couple of decades prior, 20 years, some odd prior to his appearance on Joe Rogan. Same story, different words. That speaks to truth. Same story, same words is more likely to be a rehearsed story. The deceptive part that I see in this interview, if someone looks away, not just with their eyes, but with their skull, so we see eyes and skull looking together, as they're looking away, they're retrieving some data or experiencing some kind of feeling, that's when they'll start talking. In this video, we see a eye and head break away, and then he looks back to deliver the information.
That's true.
So I think this is the deliberate recall of something that he has memorized that is not truthful.
Excellent. Greg, what do you got?
Or it's truthful and he's just remembering the story. What's wrong with that? Right? What's wrong with that? Everybody does it. I do it on my own stories when I'm telling you guys about the shit that's happened, right? I guess I'm a liar too. Yeah. Well, if I'm lying, then Bob's lying, and we're both telling the truth. Because I ain't lying. And if I ain't lying and Bob ain't lying, and we're both telling the truth, god dang. So I'm not a real big fan of that gentleman's assessment. That part of it anyway. Because we all do this. It doesn't mean we're lying. And, you know, if you ask me, hey, when you were 7 years old, what happened that was so important? I'd be like, man, you know, family member died. You know, of course I'm going to look away and be like, God dang, I don't want to tell you this. So maybe it's that. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, so you're starting now to see, number one, yes, Chase, while I agree with you, he is saying the same words. He's using different facts. This is in direct contradiction to what he says to Rogan. There was damage in one of these aircraft. Well, he hasn't been there since before this. So there's a fact issue right here. You can't have multiple facts in one story. That part I have a problem with, number one, just on his face.
True.
But watch him. I believe, and I think this is 2009. Wait until we're going to go back to 1989 as well, which is his first time. And you're going to see him building his story. That thing that the Susan Lucci role he's playing now, that he's played for 30 years, that he knows that role inside out, is building. And every time he's probed and poked, he's coming up with more details so that by the time he gets to Joe Rogan, he is much more believable, which is why if you watch Joe Rogan and you thought, hey, this guy's the real deal, I don't doubt it. When you first look at it with face value, without understanding his eyes are moving to the same spot constantly, that he has developed this story over 30 years and he's playing Erica over and over and over, you don't get the...
You know, it's a shame. It's a shame. And I'll tell you why. Bob Lazar didn't, he brought all of this on himself, right? If he never got caught breaking the law, taking his friends to watch the tests of the UFOs out over at Area 51, Bob Lazar to this day could maybe be working for NASA, for SpaceX, who the hell knows? But because he got tied up with all of this bullshit, nobody knows what to think. Because if it's true, Bob Lazar can't be trusted. So why would anybody, let me ask you this, why would anybody want to trust Bob Lazar? First of all, the government took this guy who was a recluse. He was a problem. This guy was living on a fine line between legal and illegal with the brothels, with, tests and equipments, with his science, and all that other stuff. Why would they take on this guy? Well, because maybe he's expendable in case something happens, right? Nobody knows him. Very little family. So I could see that why they might take in a guy like Bob Lazar unless they knew something we didn't know about him. I don't know. But when Bob Lazar broke the law, he brought it on himself. And the sad thing is, his friends that basically, peer pressured him. Come on, take us out there. When are the tests? Find out when the tests are. When are the tests? We'll go out there and look. Come on, Bob, be a hero. You want to be our friends, right? I mean, who does that? Who puts their entire life, right? He's working on alien ships, and yet he wants to risk it all to make John Lear happy? Does that make sense? That's a weak-ass man. Bob Lazar's a bitch. He broke the law, and now he's making money doing speaking engagements about what? What? About your illegal career there, buddy? I've never had any of my girlfriends die on me or a wife. He's had 2 girlfriends that, or one was a wife. There's a lot of problems with Bob Lazar's story. There's a lot of problems with Bob. And then Bob says, well, I went to the gym, and then when I came outside, my car doors were open and the trunk was up, and my Uzi was sitting on the front console with my ID. And it was just their way of saying, we're watching you. Oh, that's all. So that's when I had to go to KLAS. If they were going to take him out, they would have done it. Day one. It's made up. It's bullshit. Well, maybe they didn't want to take him out. Maybe they felt bad for him. Maybe because they were listening to his life, because they tapped into his phones, found out his wife was cheating on him. So they thought when he found out his wife was cheating on him, he was going to start acting irrational. Poor bastard. Some of that just doesn't make sense, though, right? Like, why don't you wait for Bob Lazar to do something wrong, then tap the shit out of his phone lines, right? Yeah, something wrong with that. Something doesn't sit right. And if it doesn't make sense, there's something wrong. But these guys are seeing Bob Lazar's bullshit. Those little things. Not that they're 100% accurate. We all know this is just like a lie detector test. It works until it doesn't. And when it doesn't, everybody goes nuts. But they forget about the 98% of the time where this thing works. Body language, facial expressions, micro expressions, it's real. And humans all around the globe share the same exact things. The way we smile when we get mad, right? We yawn, right? We all do the same thing. Facial expressions. It's worldwide. It's weird. In all languages. That's why I like it. Because there's a lot of truth to it. And even though it can't be used in a court of law, people look at it and go, oh yeah, I've done that before. He is lying, right? And then you start saying, well, wait, I do that. Oh, when I lied, I did that. Oh, my God. So we need people to read the body, the mind. And we've got people reading the soul as well. What do we call those people? Psychics? I want to tell you something really scary. And I don't know, but I found this. Maybe I shouldn't say it. You know what? I better not. All right. The body language has always been fascinating, especially when Elon Musk talks about aliens. Let's take a look at Elon Musk talking about aliens. And this is not from the Behavior Group. It's actually from John Greenwald Jr., of all folks. Giddy up.
I get asked that a lot. And for some reason, a lot of the same people who think there are aliens among us don't think we went to the moon. Which I'm like, think about that for a second. But I think I would, I've not seen any evidence of aliens, and SpaceX with the Starlink constellation has roughly 6,000 satellites, and not once have we had to maneuver around a UFO. Okay, so we were like, hey, what's that?
First of all, Elon, you wouldn't have to move, maneuver, or change course for a UFO, ever. Bad answer, McFly. The UFOs would move out of the way. Duh. So right there, Elon Musk is lying out his pie hole.
Is that an alien? Has occurred? Never. So I'm like, okay. I don't see any evidence of aliens, and I look at it. If somebody has evidence of aliens in a, that's not just a fuzzy blob, then I'd love to see it. Love to hear about it.
All right. We've had enough of that. All right, let's move along. Let's get rid of that. That's for later. We played this. Get rid of that. Okay. All right. I haven't played this yet. I'm doing it now. In 3, 2, UFOs from TPOM. Boop. Hey. Wasn't me. Welcome back.
Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins, along with my brother and Apollo Asteria, looking over the spiral UFO videos. It's been making the rounds tonight, and we're sharing it with you right here. Also, a special report from Richard Gonzalez claiming that China discovered America before the history books state, but now
I don't know why it's hazy like that.
you're looking at the phenomenon.
Why the fuck is it hazy like that, dude? I've never seen any shit hazy like that, bro. Is it a comet? I don't know. It's moving up now, Darren. Wow. I can still see it in the video. It just disappeared right in front of my eyes, bro.
So we rolled the credits. There's the YouTube channel. Something happened over Arizona, but it also happened over the world at the same time. People were in awe what was going on, and we did some research, and according to the eyewitness and the metadata, we're looking at this, and it is definitely not a SpaceX program. This is something that happened with no explanation. At first I thought it was SpaceX, but after some investigation we found out that it wasn't.
Yeah, this is crazy stuff. What kind of experiments are going on? Could this be some otherworldly action going, or is this something one of ours that wasn't put out to the public? Could it be some secret mission to space? What the hell's going on? Especially when it's being seen all over the world at the same time.
Yeah, everyone was saying that this is kind of a spiraling sort of UFO, but I don't really see much of a spiral. It looks more of like a big glowing sort of object in the sky. But what's interesting is the other spirals that we're seeing in the past that were SpaceX were very much like you could see it was a spiral. So I don't think this is the same sort of thing where it's a piece of a rocket breaking off or whatever that was before. This is definitely something different.
Absolutely, and we want to thank Joel Morris for submitting this video to us right here at Third Phase Moon, but we've got more of the same event.
What the heck?
So, to me, just watching this, it definitely seems like the traditional rockets that we've seen time and time again, right? However, it's what did they say, an hour before that rocket, that Falcon thing is going to go off or whatever. It's not close, but I would imagine the information wasn't put up there maybe in time. Maybe it's up there now. If we go back and look, will we be able to see this launch documented on the website or somewhere? Or is it one of the rockets that they're just putting up there to watch the event? Maybe it's cameras. I don't know why they wouldn't say it. It's like, why would they hide if it was us? Oh, here it is. Look at this. It's blue. Oh, wow. I'm pretty sure it's a rocket. I'm going to say yeah. 99%. But wow, it's and we've seen rockets do so many weird things time and time again. I'm not shocked. I think it's a rocket. I just think it's something secret if the information is not up on any website or anywhere where it should be. If I could speak.
So again, a lot of explicit language tonight, but when people see something strange in the sky, you can't blame them. But again, further proof right here at Third Phase Moon, the archive is vast. We went back and found this one, and it looks exactly like what happened just a couple days ago across the planet. And again, this had nothing to do with SpaceX as well. So the mystery is abound with regards to what's going on above our heads on a nightly.
Wait, I'm confused. So there's two unexplained rocket events or non-rocket events that look like rocket events? Okay. All right, I'll have to rewatch. I don't know.
And daily basis, 24/7. And Brett found this video just earlier today of what I thought could have been a drone, but after looking at the flight characteristics,
oh God,
I'm thinking different. Watch this.
A drone? Oh, this. Oh, okay.
I don't even know what to think about this.
Well, this is bizarre. I don't know why it's jittery the way it is. Not the shaking, but
I've been looking out for it for a while.
it seems to be stuttering through the sky. Oh. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think that... He's definitely not focused on it, you know? I mean, he's on it, but it's not focused. It's out of focus is what I'm trying to say. So we're not going to get any detail from this. Not that we would. However, objects like this have been seen.
Genuine UFO video, and we're looking at it. No manipulation, just like what we tell you right here. We'll call it like we see it in the videos we're sharing with you tonight.
It doesn't make... I don't like it.
No CGI, guys. Just hit that thumbs up. We're looking for authentic UFO videos. Again, I turned up the audio to see if I could hear any kind of...
And you can see this object is bright, creating off of the lens this lens flare up. Giddy up.
Evidence of...
And you can see it's in parallax with it. So wherever this thing moves, this goes the opposite way.
Color blades. I didn't hear it. Something is up there, and it's moving at a kind of a rate of speed, and its characteristics of its
I don't know.
angles and its flight pattern is very fluid.
Could it be a drone? I'm going to say, yeah, it can easily be a drone. Why? Because he's out of focus. And when you're out of focus, you're not getting the picture. Why don't people agree? Right? If you're out of focus, even just a little, it's going to look invisible when the light turns off. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to say, for now, I think it's a drone with a bright light on it. And drones can go fast, very fast. I don't know. He's out of focus, so moot. But it's a cool video. You know, I like it, but I hate it. It's unfair.
Yeah, Blake, this thing seems deviant. It's erratic. It's just doing these abnormal maneuvers, just kind of darting in and out of the clouds, and it's doing a pulsating of light with a green glow. You can see it just like tuck in behind the clouds there. Very cool. What's your thoughts?
See, and I don't see it go in the clouds.
You know, I've actually experienced this same UFO before. In the exact same color, actually. It actually pulsed white and then green, this exact same color.
Oh.
But
Did you get it on video? Oh.
one I saw came down much closer, and it seemed like a ball of light, like a ball
Right.
of light from the inside. It's just glowing. It doesn't really look
That's what I was going to say, and I forgot. Foo Fighters have been around, right? Since the 40s that we know of. And there have been reports of balls of light in those paintings that we all know from the 1500s and whatnot. Right? They're all the black and white orbs. Well, they didn't have tinsel green, whatever you call this stuff. So they just put black and white bowls up there. And this one was white, and then it changed to green. So maybe their black is their green. They didn't have green, right? They only had that.
Like there's an object in the middle of it. It's just a ball of light. And, you know, I did a lot of research into it because I saw it. I wanted to know what it was. And from my research, there's these things called balls of plasma that can come up out of electrically charged areas. Or like another thing that
like an earth light.
So I definitely recommend checking that out. And I think that's what this is.
Okay. So it could be an earth light. Man. Now there's a video or two that I have, and I have the video, I have the DVD, and I can't remember the name of it. But on this video, there's real earth lights. And it's from the 90s. And it was recorded off of a VHS tape. I think the person came off the road and they saw these lights in the field, and they got out of their car and started recording them. They're supposedly real. God, I can't remember the name of that DVD. It was really good. Really good DVD. Oh, I got somewhere. I don't know. Probably in the other room on the shelf with all the other stuff. But that was good. Third Phase got some good ones in there. And, you know, controversial as always. That's the way it is in this game. Nobody's got the perfect anecdote for what is real and what isn't. You do the best with what you got and what people give you. So, just keep looking up. If you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out. If you ain't looking out, you ain't looking up. How did we use that? What was the old saying? You ain't looking up if you ain't looking out. No wonder why we stopped using it. Yeah, and I think I have something here tonight. I'm not sure if I do. Let's see if there's something I have here, maybe on video I could show you. Hey, this Saturday, the 11th, Angele's coming on, or Anjali. We're going to be doing our challenge. 2 interviews at the same time, 1 for 1. You got to answer. Should be good. That's at 5 o'clock on Saturday. The 11th. The 11th. What is this, Boeing I've got here? Oh. Oh, wow. Wow. I didn't know I had these videos in here. All right. I'm not going to bother. It's not. Don't worry about it. Yeah. All right. So I'll put the link into Amy's show. We'll go check out Ashton Forbes. He was on right before GUFON tonight. So I'll put the link to that in the show description, as well as the other videos that were YouTube related. And I want to thank everybody for hanging out tonight here on GUFON for a little bit. Got a little truthology for ufology, a little taste of it. So I want to thank any newcomers who came to hang out and stayed for a little while anyway. Yeah, thank you, moderators, super chatters, newcomers, veterans. What do? We do it every night. Every night. That's right. We do truthology for ufology. It's for you. Yep. Tell a friend. And what else? What else do we do? That's it. All right. Thank you very much, everybody. And have a safe evening. We'll see you tomorrow. And go check out the new channel, Rich Saves America. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your First Amendment. It's the most important one. We're We're going to save America one video at a time. All right. Have a great night, everybody. Grazie. Alien bless.
Look at that thing. It's rotating.
What's blood in the skies over? And why did it stop one of the most treasured sites in Christianity?
Lightning to the UFO night. UFO 90s, the blazing lights, vanishing field, rocking through.